The stream. R. Go.
Persona 4 Golden epilogue continues. I'm pretty sure, except for the tiny bit of... How much would you charge, Fox?
Nothing.
That's nothing.
He would charge nothing. Because it's literally only you right now. Because for some reason, I think you used items at the end of this.
Maybe a spell or two?
I meant to, like, restore their SP.
Wait, before that...
Before that, yes.
Yeah, I'm just, like, wondering... How... Like, should I track down a golden hand so that I could have at least one person with a...
I mean,
okay.
we can think about that later, like before we get to the final floor or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, everybody is in decent condition for physical, okay? So... There.
So I watched a thing. I watched a couple of things, actually, since the last time we did this.
A couple of things, you say?
A couple of things.
Okay.
I watched the new Wallace and Gromit.
How was it?
It is Wallace and Gromit. I don't really know how else to clarify that. It is exactly what it is on the tin.
So you really enjoyed it.
It was alright.
Shall I steady?
I mean, I really liked it. And I don't know if you know Shaun the Sheep.
I know of it. I think I've watched like maybe an episode or two. Just not as interesting to me.
Wait, I forget one. I think it was during the train chase. The farmer from Shaun the Sheep pops up. So slight reference there.
It just makes me disappointed that there's not more Wallace and Gromit and that they wasted their time on Shaun the Sheep.
I know there was an edutainment series hosted by Wallace.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster, considering how his inventions work.
But I believe he just, like, introduced the segment and he was the narrator of it.
Then why is he poor at the start of the movie?
I'll do a quick scan. It's so puny. Use electricity on it.
I do not know.
Left. Don't give up.
Why is everyone like, shouldn't he have gotten a massive reward for returning that diamond in the first place?
Aha! But don't you know that it's still in his possession, unbeknownst to him?
Unbeknownst to literally anyone except for the fucking penguin. Therefore, he should still have gotten a reward. That said, for all his failed inventions, it wouldn't shock me if he's blown through the money.
I'm here to help. I can do this.
Okay, you can go.
There.
That's gonna suck to fix.
All right, guys, pile on. Ready?
I did see that in Persona 5, the protagonist has the option to join anybody in a team attack.
Did not know that yet.
I think they need to get the social link to a certain rank before they allow it to.
I don't think it's social rank because there's persona level up. Because there's different level up system for team attacks.
Okay, because I was looking up team attacks to see what they were like in Persona 3 and 5. And actually in Persona... I think it's 5. Everybody has the same name in Japanese. It's like extra attack, but in the English version, they're given special names.
Have we seen the team attack with Kanji and Naoto yet, or no?
Beauty and the Beast, we have.
Okay, I'd have to go back and look at it because I'm not remembering it.
I forget what it is, though. You know what? I'll just go here because...
I generally had Yukiko and Chie on my team in a flex slot. Usually it was Naoto that was in there. So I was getting the double dragon attack constantly with those two.
Oh,
That enemy
no.
is immune to wind.
Following up from last session, I did pick up some regular fudge stripe cookies, and I'm not too sure if these being mint makes them any different because I didn't see any sort of mint flavored fudge stripe, but they are not as crispy as the Aldi brand.
Interesting.
Because, like,
I always thought they were on the softer side for cookies.
like they do have a they do have like a light crunch to them, but the Aldi ones are very crispy, and I was actually just surprised a little bit last session. I think I even said, "Boy, these are crispier than I thought." There we go.
So yes, I had watched the new Wallace and Gromit movie.
Senpai, you really get me
I
going.
do like the boat chase. The boat chase is a very fun scene.
Oh yes, I mean the boat chase, not the train chase. The train chase was in the wrong trousers.
Yeah, the boat chase is fun. I do indeed like seeing this like extreme chase down at, you know,
Wind will work on
2 miles an hour.
Town, guys. 2 enemies left. Don't lower your
Like
guard now.
literally to the point where I think, well, like Gromit could just swim faster than the boat.
Oh,
I absolutely understand why Gromit hates the fucking gnomes, because dear God are they annoying. They've really hammered home the idea of just cool. They do a lot of nice things that are handy. Just shut the fuck up. Just mute yourself, dear God. Why did I have to question a few things, actually. There are a few plot holes, well, two specifically, that one is nitpicky, one I feel like is an actual plot hole. One is, why did Wallace make it loud and obnoxious? Even more so when the fucker's charging.
comedy?
Also, why does it not have its own room in the basement in the first place, and why is it just taking Gromit's room to charge?
Okay, there, I don't have an answer.
No, in that one, I think your comedy rule applies. In the other one, I don't think it applies, because we're trying to use logic to understand why he would do something like this.
You're strong, but you repel.
Electricity won't work.
On to my actual plot hole. Considering how long it takes to charge, based literally on this thing and the way it charges in the first place, as soon as Feathers fucking hacks into its system and turns it evil, how much power does it have at that point? Because it was on 0 when it was charging before. I think it got to like 2% when he was plugged in the basement. And as soon as he's hacked, he unplugs himself and starts like building his robot gnome army.
Lower your guard now.
So how much charge did he have?
Ball cracker?
Go,
Who's
Senpai,
this?
go.
Okay.
I hear you, I see you ignore my questions.
Oh, no. I was just like wondering about this. I would say it would be very low on battery.
Which means he shouldn't be able to build them all night long.
Yeah.
Not to mention, when were these other ones charging during this entire plot? Because they're moving around quite literally for multiple days without, as far as I could tell, ever charging. Do they just run on evil now instead of electricity?
They run on evil! Evil!
Oh, that's the only thing that makes any kind of sense, and even then, that's very poor. I was honestly expecting there to be a backup joke of them running out of power at some point, and that just never happened.
Rocket ship?
Wow, it's puny. This'll be cake.
Huh.
We've seen this thing before, but it's got a brand new, like, spacey-looking skin.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant by rocket ship ?
Mm-hmm.
And you have nothing. Electricity.
4 enemies left. Don't give up. Come on!
Nice. I know you're gonna absorb it.
No way! It's not working.
It's just
I'm
hungry.
just trying to find a weakness.
It's quite tenacious.
Wind. I know you'll absorb it. Yep. Since you
No way. You can win this.
drain everything
Stab it.
except for physical.
Stab it. Or just completely miss.
It got back up. Defeat it fast. It got back up. Defeat it fast.
Miss.
Hi, that was so cool. You hit the enemy.
Nice.
Ooh, can I have this one? Okay, I'll leave it to you.
No, GA.
Okay, she's not going to kick it into the stratosphere. Got it.
Come on.
There.
Whoa,
Miss.
Senpai, that's 2 defeated.
There you go. Nice going, Christmas edition, Naoto. Interesting.
Fun.
Huh. It was this way. Oh.
I shall
There.
save my other stories for when we move on to the next episodes.
Careful, it's immune.
Because
the-
they're a little bit on the longer
No,
side.
no. They're just like, I want to space out the stuff I've watched.
Ah.
Because there's like 2 other things.
Oh. Speaking about things we've watched, I think I may have
Take this.
a subliminal reason why I hated Adachi so much.
Why is that? Do you just not like Johnny Young Bosch?
No. I mean, like, some of his voice, like, some of his voices sound like an angsty teen, and like, well, like most of the things I've seen him in uses his angsty teen voice. And even in, like I said, when he was in Power Rangers, he sounded like Ichigo for his battle voice. And I'm just like, come on, like, change it up just a bit. But Adachi sounded like a Johnny Young Boss girl that you are kind of familiar with. One way he was a chess master to, 12 protagonists. One role where he would get vending machines thrown at him.
Oh, Isaiah?
No. Isaiah! You didn't say it, you guys.
I apologize.
And I just remember how much just like a manipulative bastard Isaiah was, and how much I just love to hate him, and I'm just like, and I was actually listening to Complication, the second intro, and I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna watch some clips of it because it's a good anime. Granted, I haven't seen Durara 2 or X2 to like finish the story, and I came across Isaiah clips, and I'm just like, oh my god, is that the same voice that he's using?
A little bit. It's probably like really close. Because, I mean, you hire a Johnny Young Bosch, you want that voice. That's kind of the only thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Isaiah's like a slight twist on it.
Don't stop now, Naoto-kun.
I'm trying to remember what the other thing I watched was. I remember the two. What was the other one I watched? Oh, actually, speaking of other things we've watched, how did you like the end of Demon Souls?
That was a weird final boss.
That's kind of the point.
Couldn't quite beat it. Last one. Go for it.
It's supposed to be underpowered?
Yes,
I couldn't defeat it. Senpai.
Oh.
it's supposed to be pathetic.
It's not going down.
Is there any reason for that?
Did you not listen to? Ooh, wow. All right, that's that went well. Did you not listen to like the actual dialogue that the boss had at the start of the fight?
Vaguely.
It's nihilism. It's complete nihilism.
Oh. So, like, the false version of it is, like, the penultimate boss is supposedly, like, the final boss, kind of?
Like, that's your real final challenge.
Oh.
Like,
Huh.
Naoto-kun, your health's kind of
the idea being that the king had given up, like, after being the king for how long and seeing all the horrors and shit being a ruler is, he had basically just given up on humanity. Whether that's also from his own side of things or not is up in the air. The only real person that tells you anything is Ostrava, the dude with like the gear-looking shield and sword. Like the one NPC besides like Frake that he actually managed to follow the quest line through somehow. Because that one's one of the easiest ones to fuck up once you start, because he can get himself killed really easily. Because he'll just start walking around the area, and if the enemy's there, they will notice him as something to attack.
And I'm surprised that raocow actually knew about, who was, like, the assassin.
Yurt? Yes, I'm very disappointed in that. That's sad.
But
Because Yurt isn't as obvious as Patches is. Sadly, he missed out on Patch's shop, which is, again, probably one of the best ones in the game.
Yeah, and when raocow gets around to playing Dark Souls, I will be all for it.
Maybe we should finish that since you have a better computer now.
Come on. Take
Maybe.
yes. Chie-senpai's in for the
I'm assuming you still have, like, the save files on there, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, you know what? Maybe not, because it's on a different computer now.
That's what I'm not sure of. I don't know if you have cloud saves enabled or not for that. Ugh. But yeah, Demon Souls is... There is another tidbit that's interesting, too. That, he didn't get to see because he would never get to see it until he got Yuria back. The witch girl.
Okay.
Let me see here, because, the Maiden in Black Soul gives you something very interesting.
Really?
Yes.
Another level for me.
So, the Maiden in Black's Demon Soul gives you specifically...
You look hurt pretty bad.
let's see here. What was it called again? Here it is. It gives you a spell called Soul Sucker. It does exactly what you think it does.
Oh.
And I believe it gives you 3 times the amount of souls that the enemy would drop.
Ooh.
I think it's 3 times the amount of spells that it would drop. I think it's an instant kill if it hits. The problem is it's slow and it's a long build-up for the attack to come in. So there is a decent chance of being interrupted.
Huh.
Actually, there's one other thing I should bring up besides this one. But the Maiden in Black Soul, specifically the Spell Sucker spell, specifically, its dialogue is like, a spell from the demon Maiden in Black Soul sucks the soul out of whoever touches it. The Maiden in Black, who aids the demon slayers with her command of soul power, was once the oldest and most dangerous demons. One of the oldest and most dangerous demons herself.
No, that's right.
So the Maiden in Black was at one point a much worse.
Next floor.
Ooh.
Why do you oppose me? I did not choose 3 pawns and So I was just thinking, since Nagatame had the handshake, he has a persona too.
I mean, we didn't see that in Adachi either.
Yes, he used the black and red Izanagi.
Oh, like a corrupted one, right. But he still hadn't fully awoken it.
Right, but that means that in some aspect, Nagatame
Had the
did
potential.
have a persona.
He had the potential, but he never broke it open.
It was all to ascertain what mankind wished for. I learned that man gladly favors falsehood over truth. Thus I sought to fulfill their desires by shrouding the world in fog. Yeah.
So here's a fun one, too, that raocow might have run into. And I don't know if he was at that point yet or not. Since his character tendency was very much demonic.
It's so puny. Use electricity.
Like he thought at the end when he pulled up, I think it was Soulbrant. No, he was very demonic. And he killed Yurt, which initiates something else.
Oh.
If he had...
Killing Yurt does something.
Yes. Killing Yurt, if you have pure black character tendency, which he may or may not have had, I don't know at that point once he killed Yurt. It initiates a world tendency event.
Now what could you be weak to?
In the Nexus.
Work on it. Go to town, guys.
Where you
In
meet
the Nexus?
Yes. Where you meet a character named Mephistopheles. And Mephistopheles will give you the option to continue what Yurt was starting.
It's quite tenacious.
Oh.
And get rewards for doing so.
Oh.
Persona!
and rewards that you could only get through these means.
Should we
Oh, so becoming an assassin yourself?
Yep.
Huh. Interesting.
And in doing so, it reveals a few very interesting tidbits about the world. One, that there is apparently a secret cult that Mephistopheles is a part of that holds the soul arts, the information on them to themselves. And the fact that the king knows about this shit, and so does everyone else in the Nexus, is not something they're pleased with.
Oh.
Hence why they start going on an assassination spree to get rid of the people that know too much.
Okay. No.
Boss
I
time.
will.
Oh, not boss time. I mean, that's a
okay.
dead end.
Yeah, like, I didn't quite see because it was like I couldn't see past the loading zone.
Oh, by the way, with all these red gates, you getting flashbacks to Japan?
Hell yeah, I am. Mountain Ari?
Yeah. Do your legs hurt yet from climbing the mountain?
Actually, all of this has been chosen by mankind, and whatever strength you possess is still within man's scope. You cannot surpass me! Learn that! So, speaking about fitness, I got myself a weight set.
Senpai, quick, someone heal her.
2 15-pound dumbbells. And I am going to get strong.
Are these like ones where you can replace the weights, or are these like stuck there?
They're free weights.
Okay.
Because I was talking to Orion about it, and he said that the sets that you can replace the weights run like, I think he said like $300, and I'm just like, for a single dumbbell, that's
Would that be
way
a single
too
dumbbell,
much.
or is that including like a bunch of different weights?
Well, like one set would be one dumbbell.
I would have assumed it would have been one dumbbell, but along with a couple of sets of weights. Not just one set of weights and the dumbbell.
No, I meant like one, like, okay, I'm counting the replacement weights as part of the dumbbell itself.
Okay, and how many sets is that?
Just one dumbbell, and he said it's about $200.
No, you're not understanding my question.
Yes, I am not, probably.
How many sets of weights were there? Like, how many discs of like 20 pounds or whatever it would be, plus the bar?
I did not see them when I looked.
See, that would be the question as to why is it that expensive? How many sets of those weights are you getting?
But in the end, that like, if it was $200,
Senpai's really hurt.
I wanted two, so I could do like arm raises with like both arms simultaneously, and I'm like, I'm not spending $400, so I wound up spending about $38, $39.
Mm-hmm.
So in the end,
I mean, that's fair.
I think, yeah.
It's just, when you're done with those, you got nothing else.
Yeah, but
Last one.
since they are 15, I think I will put them to very good use for a while. And even if I'm more used to them, I could always increase my reps to go from like 20 to 30 or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or, if you really want to get fancy, you could just tape them together. Now you've got a 30-pound weight.
I might need some pretty strong tape.
the winds blow?
Like multiple layers.
And who knows, maybe by that point, it'll be 31 pounds.
Maybe.
Yosuke Senpai's scared.
But yeah, so one of the things you get off of Mephistopheles for doing like her assassinations is something called the Talisman of Beasts. And this is something that kind of makes you start questioning a lot of what's going on. I know he didn't talk to Saint Urbane all that much since he wasn't a miracle man. He was all about the spells and the magics. But if you do talk to both of them, there is definitely a lot of bickering between the two about who's smarter or who knows what they're doing, right? Frake is all about fuck the gods don't matter. And Urbane is, Mr. Holy. The gods are everything.
Really hurt.
And then you get this Talisman of Beasts, which the description goes, an old wooden amulet featuring a depiction of the Old One. So the big old demon you see at the end of the game, right?
Keep it up.
Can be used to cast both miracles and magic. What was considered a depiction of God was in fact an image of the Old One, portrayed as a force of feral chaos.
Oh.
Thus, implying that magic and sorceries and miracles are all one and the same. They all come from the same source.
Oh.
So for these two,
Berserk, so she should be hitting. No, Disney. Okay.
yeah. So for these two who are fighting each other and are considered like almost the highest levels of their respective echelons, their respective parties, so to speak.
Okay.
To find out that what they're talking about is the exact same source says a lot. Is it a god? Is it not a god? Did it invent these things, or is it just a like a side effect of its existence? Shit like that. And the question of does it even fucking matter? Also, it's a tool. Is a tool meant to be used or not? If it's that dangerous.
Guys, GA-senpai's really hurt.
All
yours.
There?
It ain't dying.
Beat it.
Loop for wind. Wait, was that a critical? Critical hit? No, because he flashed like it was a critical, but it was a healing
I think it's
spell.
because it's his unique move, and he's done that before when you used it.
Oh.
I think it's because it's his unique move.
See?
I suppose you just didn't go with like Megiddo on that thing. Just hit it with the Almighty, man.
Alright, level up.
Okay. I see it wraps around.
I see. Oh, wait, what?
What?
Is there another path that I missed,
Yes.
or?
Yeah, there was one behind me.
Okay, you passed by. All right.
Yeah, it branched left and right. I chose the left path.
Oh no, that part I saw, but I meant after that first branch.
Oh, I didn't see any.
Because there's a chest kind of just floating out there in the middle otherwise.
Oh, I might have to go back.
Because it looks like you're coming to a dead end.
Now what could you be weak to? It's weak to fire.
Oh, okay. Fire.
That'll work.
Enemy down. Finish him.
And you are wind.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Enemy down.
Understood.
It's showtime. Are you ready?
Are you ready? Here goes.
Go! Beat him up.
More XP, baby.
Okay,
Right, Senpai.
so
Yeah,
Dead-
see? There's one just floating out there,
Dead
a
end.
little star. Like, it's weirdly, like, on the, like, right in between that endpoint and where the stairs were to come up here. Does the
And
cross
is-
down here? No, it doesn't. It doesn't branch at all.
maybe I missed it.
You did. It's right there.
Oh.
Actually, you missed 2 different ways to go here. You went straight.
Oh.
Chie Senpai, you look hurt.
Although one looks like it might be, yeah, one's a door. Not a dead end, a door. Yeah, wow, you completely whiffed past this.
And.
Hey, there's the chest.
And I can get it good.
Magic mirror, that's a good one. That's a good one.
And how much money do 63? That is
Not a lot.
decent. But I will need at least.
It is not a lot for the weapon cost currently.
Yeah, I will need at least 100,000, so I could.
Dead end, and you got another
Nothing.
door. Looks like it's just another. Yep, just another enemy. No chest or nothing.
Yeah. Okay. No, it was.
No, you were going the right
Yeah.
way.
I was okay.
Yeah.
And here.
Chie Senpai, you look hurt pretty bad.
And I'm guessing I will. Yeah, I will loop around if I take the right path.
All right, I think at this point we've probably broken up the episodes. Yeah.
Maybe I will say next time on Persona 4 Golden,
There we go.
will be going into floor 7, maybe 8, and maybe taking on the final boss.
We'll see.